Good morning everyone. This is probably going to be part 2 because of how long this is taking. It is a 7-day trip. Behind me is Afghanistan. It's actually not a border security fence, and then there's the river, and then you cross over to Afghanistan. Today, last night we stayed in this hostel, which was very lovely. That's the backdrop. And then today we're doing a hike up to Upper River Valley, and then we're staying. There's going to be no reception or anything like that, so we've just packed small bags and then we walk out tomorrow morning, so see how it is. So we're stopped for a passport check, which we always have, and this is their president. They love him, I think, because there's a lot of pictures of him. And that's the view. And there's a dog, just chilling. So we're currently in a traffic jam. Going up the valley to where we're going to start the walk. It's quite a nice view. Nurse just dropped us off. This is crossing this river on this rickety bridge. So this is the start of our walk. Apparently it's 2 hours, but we're going up this gorge a bit. We turn right and walk up a track, and then there's a guest house up there. So crossing this bridge is fine. Thought to cross worse. The river looks cold, but I'm in shorts anyway, so it's fine. It's kind of hard walking with the camera. Probably pretty silly, but oh well. We're about 2 minutes in. The water down there is quite nice. Reminds me a bit of home. Maybe in Otago, central Otago, with Queenstown and Wanaka. There you are. Look at you. What are you doing? Funny little fella. Still walking. We haven't walked that far. Still walking along. In a t-shirt now. And shorts as always. We're about halfway there. Just gotta keep going up this riverbed. Reminds me of home a fair bit. Nice wee bridge. Is still going well. 2,500 meters altitude. It's alright. As soon as you're out of the sun, it's really cold. Like quite cold. So, but yeah, I think the village is only a couple of k's away. We've made it a civilization. Cow, goats, building, power line. So from my understanding, and probably James's as well, this is just a village up this valley, and it's walk in, walk out. There's no road, and people live here all year round. But looks like a pretty nice place to live. If you're into being secluded, cut off from civilization, a real blend of rustic age with the mud huts and satellite dishes. It's cool. So we've arrived in the village. It's quite nice. Our guest house guy, he's down about 2 k's away at another village apparently. So some other people have showed us into our guest house, which is this. I think there's electricity. There is. So you can charge phone. But it's very, very traditional. When we're at the museum, this is traditional Pamir roof, where it's about 4 or 5 layers. And we'll just have a stove in the middle tonight. I don't think it will be that cold though. It's cool. And I think someone's brought us tea.
Yeah.
Very kind. So we have tea now and bread and a view of some sheep. So we got bread, tea, walnuts, dried apricot, some sort of other nut, biscuits, some chickpeas and dried grapes. Looks like raisins maybe. Look at this bugger. Get out. He's trying to nibble me. Come on, fella. Trying to stay away. Wait, no. Get out. You're so cheeky, aren't you? So we've walked up a bit. That's the lake. Really nice reflection.
Reflection will be even better.
Here is another view.
This village?
Yeah, this lake is awesome.
So tranquil.
Yeah. There's only 50 people live in this village area. So there's 5 families straight ahead, then 5 families and then another 5 families, and they're all about 1.5 kilometres to 3 kilometres apart. It is awesome. Yeah, one of the coolest spots I've been. So we have walked about as far as we can be bothered. There's more villages up this way. We're on our 3rd village. But beautiful. Probably some of the best scenery I've seen on this entire trip. It is awesome. And some of the houses up here still have electricity and solar panels. But as soon as the sun goes behind the mountain, it does get cold. So we found the power station, the local power station. It's very cool. Nice little setup. Some real off the grid living going on here. Yeah. So this is this dinner?
Dinner? Soup.
Yeah, soup.
Oh, soup. It's all in this village. Vegetables, tomato, potatoes, anything, onion from my field.
Carrot. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Only it's pasta.
Homegrown.
Lovely.
Oh yeah.
Good morning everyone. It's just past 8 o'clock. We are starting to pack out, walk back. We have to meet Nur back at the bridge he dropped us off at yesterday at 9:30. Took us an hour and 50 minutes to walk up here, so walking down we think we can get there a bit quicker. And then yeah, I've had about 3 cups of tea because I love tea, and some eggs for breakfast, and it's a nice day. It's quite cool, but still in shorts as always. So yeah, the weather's still nice. Almost back to civilization. We've arrived at the bridge and there isn't here yet. It's 10 past 9 and they said 9:30. I wouldn't want to fall into that river, it's flowing pretty quickly. Good morning though. Nice walk, nice and pleasant. The water, not too cold, still cold. I wouldn't want to swim in this river. It is very fast flowing and it looks like it gets deep very quickly. So we'll stop for some photos. That's the backdrop for this village. Crazy. It's a wedding. And we're just driving through the middle. It's very funny.
If you want, I stop
Great.
at you.
Nah, it's
No,
fine.
it's
That's
okay.
fine. We don't need photos, but yeah. I'm gonna interrupt everyone.
Wedding. Hold up.
Just big old fucker. Well, there's like 5 of them.
Oh, in a row. Really?
Yeah.
So we ain't getting past.
Last one. It's a Taliban checkpoint. We're still next to Afghanistan, just across the river. It's the road they're driving down. So it's like this all the way to Dushanbe. New road. Thanks to the Chinese. Another checkpoint. Review up the valley. Just another stop. Bird. Oh, it's a bird in the car.
Tunnel. Okay, 15 kilometers more.
So we're there in Halakum. Halahum. I don't know how to pronounce it. Kalakum. Whatever. This is the room. This is the bathroom. Shower. It's very small but fine. Then the outside, we're on the river. Looks pretty nice. Very picturesque. The floorboard, I feel like I'm going to fall through it, so I just walk in the middle. Walk on the beams. But I think that's also how the room is, so Yeah. Not safe. We've visited the first supermarket in Tajikistan because we've been so remote the last few days. So I've got some snacks. Only came to 12.50 somoni, which I will work out the conversion for. Good morning everyone. Today is the last day of the Pamir highway. We are going to continue along the border with Afghanistan for a while, and then we'll turn in and go to Dushanbe, which is the capital of Tajikistan. So I don't think much is going to happen today. I think we're just driving for 6 hours, but if we stop somewhere interesting, I'll video it, or if there's something interesting happening somewhere, I'll video it, but other than that, don't think much is going to happen.
This is London.
London was there.
Yeah.
This is the turn off to go away from Afghanistan. So this is the last time I will see it, potentially. Unless I decide to go to Afghanistan one day. It is very hazy. Don't know why. Yeah. They got some sort of production going on over there, building stuff. It's been fun. Been next to Afghanistan for about the last 4 or 5 days. Really interesting. I haven't been able to get everything on film, but yeah, a lot of donkeys and a crazy road that just continues across that river, and they drive on some ridiculous spots where it's so freaky and dangerous. And this is all the stickers that everyone does when they ride through the Pamir highway. Hello people, we are now in Dushanbe. I am staying in a hostel. It is on the 17th floor. It's probably one of the taller buildings in Dushanbe, and I'll tell you, it's very dusty, very hazy. It is just a cloud of dust all around. Apparently it was worse 2 days ago and it's not as bad today. But yeah, so the Pamir highway was pretty cool. And just a little thing, I filled this bottle, well, I opened it at like 4,600. This is what it now looks like, so that's cool, and I'm just going to open the lid to see what happens. And that's all that happens. Just kind of expanded. Not that interesting. Yesterday was pretty crazy, to be honest. On the way back, we stopped for lunch, and as we were exiting the town, we stopped for lunch and literally watched a girl get hit by a car. Insane. It was, because I've never seen that happen obviously before in my life. And yeah, she hopefully she's all right. Basically, the car was going maybe 40 or 50 k's. Two girls ran out in front. We were the car behind that car, and for some reason that car, I don't know, it's hard to tell in those few seconds, but personally I think I would have just slammed on the brakes, let the ABS kick in, but the car swerved, and her friend stopped and went backwards, and she kept running forwards. So I feel like if the car had just kept going straight, it wouldn't have hit anyone, but instead it swerved, didn't really slow down, and just cleaned her up, and she flew into a ditch. Crazy. Yeah, quite shocking really. And yeah, then just people came running. Our driver, he didn't really stop. There was like a lot of people around, so yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We couldn't really do anything. But yeah, it was a good reminder for me personally that I am in a country, and when I'm traveling I am in countries where they have more lax regulations, and there is random things that can happen that are quite dangerous, and just to make sure, you know, I've got my wits about me a lot, because that was yeah, reasonably shocking. I've heard other people talk about things they've seen when they're traveling, so it's always a good reminder that you're in a place where usually the regulations aren't as tough. You know, the people driving around don't have licenses. There might be a driving culture that is pretty reckless compared to ours. Like our driver, he was good, but you know, didn't wear seatbelts the entire time. And we've talked to other people, and they've said that, yeah, if you try and put a seatbelt on, everyone tries to stop you for some reason, which makes no sense when you're driving around. And they have new cars, you know, new EVs, and they'll still try and stop you from putting the seatbelt on. So it is just another reminder to like keep your wits about you. And well, I need to keep my wits about me because I'm in these countries and some of you are not. So, but yeah, quite shocking. Probably wrecked the vibe of the trip a little bit in the end, but you can't do anything about it, and you just have to keep going. The Pamir highway, absolutely beautiful. The only thing was it was very expensive, and that's all I would say is if you want to do it, the way I did it, the tour is basically the only way you can really do it, because where we went there was quite a few random spots that you could only really get to if you were going there specifically. So having a driver who drove us there specifically, and you wouldn't know they exist without the driver anyway, because it's not a tourism heavy country, so they don't have set up routes for people to go. And I'm way too lazy to ride a bike along that, or ride a bike for an extended period of time. I've met people now who have done the whole Europe to Central Asia bike ride, and just not something I'd do. Just doesn't seem like something I'd find enjoyable. I'll just stick to busing and buses and trains, and then the odd private vehicle, even though it's a bit more expensive. Yeah, other than that, yeah, probably one of the most beautiful spots I've been. Really, really nice views. The border with Afghanistan is super interesting, driving along and just seeing, you know, at points we're on a brand new road built by the Chinese, and the Afghans are still pushing the donkeys along. But that's just how the world works, really. Can't do anything about that either. So yeah, good experience, would recommend for anyone. And this will be the conclusion of part 2 of the vlog.